Okay, well, we are getting kicked off just a little bit early tonight. We are back with some BX Dungeons and Dragons, playing through Castle Amber X2, the original module, and we're getting really close to the end. We have a full cast tonight. Well, minus one. Hopefully, Jazz will return at some point. But Jeff, who are you playing? What level are they?
I'm playing. Hello, I'm Jeff. I'm playing Darby of Stonehill. He's a 7th level dwarf, and he's now really afraid of a big giant.
When I get you guys back to Mistara, I'm going to drop the group right into Stonehill. I see that place burn to the ground. Bill, who do you got?
Hi, I'm Bill. I am playing Radnor the Large. He's a 7th level magic user, sorcerer by title, and he is very large.
Richard.
Hi, I'm Richard, and I am playing the Crystal, formerly known as Fig Jam, the magic user. He is level 7. I don't know what level the Crystal is. Meh.
Jameis.
I have no idea. I haven't been paying attention. Something about an elf. And in Rayhorn, level 6.
Ranger wannabe.
Mm-hmm.
Equal rights for the demi-humans and all. Yeah.
Which
Dion.
if I die is going to put a little bit of crimp in that man.
Yawning already, Dion. What a way to set the pace.
It's been a long day for me. I am Dion. I am a C, the level 7 human thief.
All right, so let's get this kicked off. The last time you guys fought the gigantic necromantic golem that was attacking the city of Viones. You ended up bringing it to its knees. The potion was administered. At least one potion so far has been, or bag of dust has been administered to the giant's face. Fig Jam dove up its back door, finding the secret way into the creature.
We're never going to talk about that again. I thought we agreed on that.
Literally took one for the team.
Yeah. Finding a magic jar within, which he reached out and touched, causing his spirit being to be drawn into mortal combat with a necromancer. A C, seeing the better part of valor was to steal stuff, has loaded up a cart with some goods that he just found in abandoned houses because, he saw the owners of those houses either being eaten or running away, so obviously abandoned. Perfectly legal.
They had it coming.
Legal.
They had plenty of time to evacuate. It's not my fault. Like,
They foolishly thought that the heroes of Viones was going to save them.
they
Foolish
weren't
people were
heroes,
thinking
yeah.
that.
Yeah, foolish.
So I believe Galen is hanging from a strand of the giant's hair while it's no.
I'm inside. I fell down.
Oh, that's right. You fell down into its
yeah.
exposed cheek bone, and so dropped a very long way down inside of it. Darby and Radnar on the outside. So I think who has all the other bags of dust that's supposed to render this thing down to its component parts?
I think they were still with the other guy.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
tossed one to Radnar, who tossed it up to Galen. Right? Okay. So this takes place very, very quickly. So this is a very quick spiritual combat here with Fig Jam. So before the game, the way that this is going to work, there's no physical body in the spirit space. So Fig Jam's charisma is now his hit points, and his intelligence tells us what his attack dice are, and his wisdom tells us how much armor he has. And as soon as you touch that magic jar, you are pulled into the center where the necromancer, whose body was destroyed earlier last episode due to Darby, now sees the chance to inhabit another still living body. So he enters into combat with Fig Jam. So let's get this started, Fig Jam. Roll a d6.
Do I get my dex bonus on this for my
No,
initiative
no,
thing?
but you you
Oh
do.
no, I don't have a physical stat.
Right, yeah, no physical stats. So everything is working at the speed of the mind. So you get your intelligence bonus to it.
Holy crap. Alright. Okay.
He is no slacker here either, though.
Yeah. All the same.
You are the party's tower of intellect.
Yeah. That says a lot more about the party than it does about me.
Ooh, an 8. A 3. Okay, so so you go first. He is attempting to get past you. You can see the cord that attaches your spirit to your body, and he's basically trying to grab that cord and follow it out to your body.
Well, it's time for the epic combats you were waiting for. No, get off!
Slap fight,
Yeah, pretty
mage
much.
slap fight.
I just grabbed the cord, wrap it around his neck, and throttle him.
I might break the cord in the meantime and accidentally attach to him.
Hmm.
Hate when that
So, yeah.
happens.
What are you doing? Get off! Mine!
Yeah,
Get back
so
to your own body.
your
Don't move.
your action's first. He's kind of telegraphing what he's trying to do, but he hasn't had his action yet. So
Oh, yeah,
you-
I am saying those words while slap fighting him.
Okay. So are you attacking, or are you just trying to keep him at bay?
I'll attack him. Why
Okay.
not? I mean, this is how we're trying to end it, so yeah.
Come
Okay.
on,
Wait,
D12.
So your THAC0 remains the same because your knowledge of how to hit things doesn't change. So what is your THAC0?
I don't know.
If you've got the sheet, it should
I
be
mean,
there.
I've got the thing, and I know what my 2-hit roll is, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
What
I
is
can
it?
just press the button and roll a
Sure,
d20.
go ahead.
Just
I
roll
can tell
high.
you what armor class that
Mhm.
hits. Hey-ya!
Well,
Oh,
I think that hits them all. Okay. Roll your damage, which we figured out based on your intelligence.
D12.
D12.
One.
Come on, 12. Come on, 12. Let's go.
Hey-ya!
Tell me between one of those
4
numbers.
points of damage. Okay. So what does that look like? So in this space, your ability to improvise basically shows what your attack is. So what does your attack look like?
Well, as I said, I am just doing
Yeah.
to get rid of it. Except suddenly, the hands turn giant and just right in front and just go smash right across the guys.
Okay.
Well, I assume
you're
it's a
punch
guy. I
slapping
don't
him.
know.
Yep.
I've never
it
stopped
is.
to look.
Yeah, his spiritual form is that of a fairly robust man. Even though he is gray of hair and has a long beard, he's got like this very buff upper body. He's got like mystical looking armor about him, and now he conjures.
I was just now that I have a description, I was just
Yeah.
thinking. Anybody mind if I spend a reroll on the damage?
Yes, do it.
No worries.
Yeah.
Yes, I mind.
Well, tough luck. It's my mind that's in here, not yours.
Yeah!
Come on, one more.
Well,
We
I
got
can't do any
this.
worse.
Come
All right.
on, fat 12.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus.
Leaving you with 2 rerolls. Okay, so 3 points of damage. So he materializes like a mystical battle axe, and he takes a swipe at you.
Ah!
Yeah, he kind of fumbles. Despite his buff appearance, he is no fighter. Axe goes wide. Next round.
What are you doing? Stop this. Yeah, I was hoping for that music.
Mm-hmm.
Well, new initiative, right?
Go ahead. Okay, you're first again.
Stop this! Stop this! I have a mighty fig jam. I say, smacking him with my. Well, let's see how I roll, and then I will materialize what I think. 12 will hit. A 5.
We'll hit a 5, so it does hit. Go ahead and do some more damage.
Oh. All right. So what happens is having realized you can manifest things, I just put up my fist in that sort of thing, and then I make it rocket off the end of my hand, smashing him in the face, or possibly. Oh, I'm not re-rolling that 4. I know what happens when I re-roll 4s.
7 points. Okay.
So 7 points.
Yeah, it hits him square in the midsection. You can see his form kind of shimmer, and you can kind of see through him for just a moment as some of his spiritual essence gets battered away. He will return by both of his hands turn into long tentacles, and like whips, he tries to slash you with them. Well, actually, what is your armor class? It should
8.
be 8, right?
Yeah.
That actually might hit. Sorry, let me check something real quick. No, I need one more. I need a 12. Okay.
Kill him! Kill him!
I'm trying.
Get
I'm
the
trying.
12! Get the 12, Richard!
Yeah, he's not talking. He's just grimly determined to get you out of the way so he can get to that sweet, sweet nougat of your body outside.
Well, I guess combat continues
Yeah.
until one or the other of us, or possibly both, are dead.
So inside Galen, you have no idea what's going on. You just see Fig Jam's body lifted up on these tendrils of this whatever mass the golems create out of, and he's touching this
I
gem.
assume it's all technically quickly for me to do anything. So. All
right. 10, you go again.
All right.
You can't even match it. Well, you're going fast, even if you're not going well.
Yeah. Hey, I've hit every time. I'm just not very good at hitting.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Bzz.
I float like a bee and sting like a butterfly.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see. I'm going to try and hit him again. Natural 1, natural 1.
Reroll. Do it.
You've got 2 rerolls left.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to blow all of our rerolls.
You gotta kill him.
All right.
Yes.
Can we buy a few rerolls?
No.
It doesn't
not
like us
players.
spending bits on our own game.
If we have a hero in the chat, they can use bits to give us rerolls.
That should.
50 bits
That
a
hits.
reroll.
That hits.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, even if I dump 300 for evil, you'll still get those bits with a reroll. So
All right. Well,
so D12.
Yep, you've heard of finger guns. Literal finger guns. Pew 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 pew.
They're
Fig Jam not that
they're
guns.
finger crossbows.
Well, it's how you do lightning bolts and things. I've seen
Yeah.
it. You put it out. Except this time, I don't have any lightning. It's just fingers.
Do you
coming
shoot your
off.
lightning bolt sideways like this? Are you one of those spellcasters?
I don't even know lightning bolt. I'm not one of those casters at all. I rely on good old home-fashioned cooked fireballs.
2 points of damage. Well, you're whittling him down.
9. How charismatic could this guy possibly be? He couldn't possibly be more charismatic than I, Master 7 Charisma Fig Jam.
So this time he manifests a pair of scissors, and he acts to like cut your cord, which is just an attack. Oh, that hits.
Ah!
this could be it because you ain't got a lot of.
Yeah, I haven't got any air points. Stop it! I don't need a trim. Get off!
It grazes your cord, and yeah, you do feel it though. You feel like part of yourself just goes away.
Right.
This really is a slap fight, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, it looks impressive, and I won't be telling you it was a slap fight. It was a fight for the ages. I tell you.
Absolutely. Go ahead. Roll again.
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh, that was closer this time. You still go first.
All right. Well, let's see. Doesn't like my fingers. He's defended against them, so it's time to try and give him a big old kick. Nope.
Nope. That'll miss.
I get off balance and fall over.
Do the last
Slipping
reroll.
lies.
Do it.
Oh, but then I won't be able.
You might
Should
kill
have
him.
used it on that one previously of the D12. if he's going to use a reroll.
I
Anyway,
did use a reroll. What?
yeah,
Oh, right.
I'm
on
saying you
the-
should
I
have used it
see.
on the D.
Okay.
You should have used it on the
Yep.
I
D12.
see what you mean.
So
Yeah.
he manifests, like his head comes forward, it opens up into like a snake's jaws, and he goes to try and envelop you. And that hits.
It definitely is.
8 points of damage.
And that is more hit points than I have even at full health.
Okay.
With,
All right. Yeah. So hang out, Richard. So he swallows your physical form. And you feel yourself being torn away. Your consciousness just kind of dissolves into blackness. Galen, Richard or Fig Jam comes to. He takes a big inhalation of breath. He looks around. He sees you. He says, "Hey, help me out!"
Hang on, I'm going to scoop up more of the dust and throw it on the crystals.
Yeah, you just start throwing the dust all over the place. Okay. What's going on outside?
I arrive on the scene. I just casually walk in, like, "Oh, hey guys, I got the cart ready outside for our escape."
So you had an 11 charisma, by the way.
Aw.
So yeah, you see the giant bits and pieces of it are starting to fall off, and as each like layer of flesh and bone fall off of the giant, it becomes a corpse on the ground, a rotting, stinking corpse.
Do we see the like chamber that was
Not
inside
yet.
him
It's
yet?
just
Okay.
starting to dissolve.
I'm gonna run up and grab one of the bags that the guy has and be like, "Don't just stand here and do nothing," and open the bag and just start dumping it over the corpse.
It's got to go into its head.
Well, I go to the head and dump the rest of it on the head. Like, well, you should have said that. You could be doing this.
That's why we're
Yeah.
paying you gold, because I don't climb so well.
He fell down. He's not fighting back.
All right. So what are you doing, Darby?
So its face is on the ground.
No,
It's
it's still
on the ground level,
kneeling, kind of with its hands down. So its head is low, but it's still, like a good 20 feet up.
Okay. Well, I'll grab a bag and try to climb.
Okay, yeah. We'll just go ahead and say that you can do it. He's not moving much. There's plenty of handholds. But as you're grabbing, you start to grab the flesh, and it's like this like wax in your hand as it's just stripping off. You finally have to really shove your hands in there to grab a hold of bone, and so you're just plummeting your arms in wrists deep, grabbing bone as you're climbing up. Yeah, as this flesh just keeps sloughing off. All right.
I'll try to hurl the bag at its face.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Richard, you can play Fig Jam with your current. Here are your current stakes as the necromancer that's inside. You want to play it off as you are who you're supposed to be. The problem is you have none of Fig Jam's memories. You have absolutely no idea what the body is that you're in. And
I can't even tell if it's human or not.
You don't know the names of any of these people around, but his intelligence is fairly decent. He's got a 16 intelligence, so 16 intelligence, 11 charisma, wisdom, 16 as well.
Yeah,
And
so
your
you wouldn't recognize me as an elf,
and then your normal physical stats. I don't know, Galen, are you still wearing a hat to cover your ears?
Either that or haircut. I think that's what she did. Just we did the haircut. So
yeah, that's right.
But yeah.
So yeah, you just look like a very slight man, or perhaps a robust woman. It's hard to tell.
You there, Sir Adam.
Yep. Yeah. So your stakes are you want to your Colossus is gone. You can't control it anymore because Magic Jar. You can't get back into it anymore. So you still want to wreak revenge, but you need to get to safety first, somehow, some way. All right. So that is your marching orders.
My goals. All right.
All right.
And the
Okay.
dust on him doesn't do anything? Because that's what beginning of him as well.
No,
isn't it?
it's
Okay,
all over
just-
the place. So
Yeah.
the chamber is disintegrating around you, and this tube, this control tube like thing is starting to sink through the flesh that's no longer staying coherent. And so you all are watching this all melting away. You're throwing bags of this dust at its head. Darby is up there as well. He's probably perched on its face and just throwing stuff in it. The eyes have just liquefied and sunken into the skull. You're just throwing the
Yeah.
bags down in
I
there.
realize it's not like reacting anymore, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm just gonna take a step back and just watch. I'm like, guys, I think it's done. Like, how many more bags do we have?
At this point, between you and Darby, you've used them all.
Exhausted.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and the whole thing just it is again as these large strips of flesh plop on the ground. They revert back to the corpses they were made from.
It reminds me of this one movie I saw once called Akira. Oh,
Is
so gross.
So soon enough, the cylinder that's like the control capsule just hits the ground. It's made of bone, but it doesn't seem to be affected by the dust. But the giant just disintegrates around it. So you're left in the middle of a reeking pile of rotting flesh.
Can we light it on fire? Oh wait, didn't? Oh, I don't know. Hey guys, where's Galen and Fig Jam?
Yeah, I believe they're inside.
They're inside.
Yeah,
Hey,
there's this bone tube that just kind of
I'm gonna-
fell straight down. It's
I'm
still
gonna go
upright.
to check it out. I'm gonna like climb up it and like try to hop in.
Yeah,
There's a big hole at the front.
yeah. There's a
one
big
of
old
the-
Oh,
hole
okay.
up front, so you can see into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna peek in real quick and like, hello?
Hey,
Hello.
we got there?
Well, it's dead.
It was
Yeah.
always dead. Technically.
Well, I mean, it was up and moving, and now it's not moving.
Yes.
We got it.
but was it an assassin?
Well, I mean, it killed people.
So maybe it was.
Yeah, I mean, I look over at Fidgem. Are you still on about that? Did you brainwash Radnor into that stuff?
I don't think I can do brainwashing. No, definitely not. It's not a thing I'm capable of doing.
Right. So, what happened in here? What do I see like the crystal or anything or?
No, it's shattered
Gone.
after.
Okay.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
was
so
a
I'm like-
crystal. There was a crystal thing, and now there isn't.
Oh,
I went up to fight the evil person who was inside. It was a heroic fight, but eventually I came out on top.
It was a
And
person?
it caused, well, it was being controlled by that person who we were told about, whose name I definitely know.
Mm.
Ah,
Huh.
yeah.
wait.
Were we told about anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You,
Huh?
you
That
knew
doesn't
them.
mean anything to us.
I'm still upset that Fireball didn't work. So
So Gaspard, who's the one who gave you the dust, is there.
Ah,
and,
yes.
he's like, "Oh,"
Gaspard.
he's breathing heavy from running out here with the ingredients, and he's like, "Oh, you did it! You're the heroes of Iones! You saved the town!"
yes.
Yeah.
What remains of it?
Yeah, it looks like even the zombies that were running around have stopped and just fallen to the ground as well. So the townsfolk are not being devoured anymore.
Oh well, that's so good. I'm so glad. You know, they'll be able to rebuild now. Yeah.
Mm.
Damn, I could have had so much free stuff.
Eventually, the mayor
Oh, I
and
get my shield back.
what remains of the town guard come out to look at your handiwork, which is just a stinking pile of flesh at this point. And it's like, oh, you've done it. You've destroyed
have.
the necromancer's creation. Hopefully that vile person will never set foot within our town again. This will be the end of his machinations. I believe there was some talk of a a reward.
Yes, a
What
very
did we agree
hefty
to?
one.
5,000 gold, was it?
I think it was 10,000.
10,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very well, very well. We'll have that. We'll have that drawn from the treasury. In the meantime, a feast. We should have a great feast for the heroes of
Yes.
Viones.
Yeah.
Yes, we are in
Yeah,
fact
nice.
heroes. Ah,
Hey, Fig Jim, did you find the necromancer when you were in there?
Yes. Did you not hear me say there was a crystal in there and I fought?
I did not hear
It was
you say that.
it was in the crystal, and I heroic battle. Eventually, I came out on top. Well, no, I was just
Good
thinking.
show.
I responded to Fig Jam, and I'm not certain that I know my own name at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We'll say you figured it out. Actually, I tell you what.
Yeah.
Make an intelligence check. Your intelligence
I don't-
is 16.
Roll a
currently.
20.
I haven't.
Well,
Because
then
I
you could
assume
do
Radnar
upward
would have
force.
faced you when he said that. So-
Yeah, and
I
obviously
don't
with
know
you,
what
I didn't
Radnar
respond
does.
to it. So by
All right. I
default-
mean, I've still got it up there, but it's a success. So yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
You figure it out. Right.
I have a question.
Sure.
Who do I want revenge on?
It's the town as the whole, because the town
Okay.
ran you out.
Right.
As a whole.
Okay, fine.
Right. So yeah, the mayor of the town, Gaspard here as well,
Oh yeah,
because he's
Don't worry,
your
Gaspard
yeah.
is. Well, I am making sure Gaspard gets exactly what he deserves for this action.
So the mayor has decided that there will be a grand fete in your honor this evening. Welcome to the palace grounds, much safer than out here. If you'd like to clean yourselves up and get a bit of rest. Gaspard said, well, there is also the matter of a mirror that you were interested in.
yes, I need that for my collection.
Well, come with me.
Yes.
Gladly.
Did we
I'll
also
pass it
ask
over.
about the book? Did they have the book here?
We've got the book. That was
Yeah,
the book.
yeah, we have the book.
That
No,
was
that
causing
was a
the
different-
time.
Yeah,
No, that was the one-
it was the other book. There was just a book. We want the book.
I thought that was the same book.
It was.
And out of character entirely. So yeah.
No, it's a different book.
I don't know what book you're talking about.
Let's look at the GM and see what the GM tells us.
Are you asking about the book that the clergy wants? Is that what you're...
Well, we thought it was the same book.
I never thought it was that book. I always thought it was a different book. Partly because I know what the book is.
Right, last
You-
week
you
we
have-
talked
yeah,
about the
you
book
have
with
the
the
book.
person, and they said, "Hey,
Yeah,
this is it."
this is the book. Yeah.
that is the book. It was meant to be anyway. So
Hmm.
Gaspard will take a sea back to his very small home.
Mhm.
Root through the belongings. He says, "Yes, this chest used to
I would
belong to
love
my
to go
master."
with them.
Okay. Yes, this
Yeah.
chest used to belong to my master, and this mirror, I assume, is what you're looking for. Yeah, he brings out this mirror that etched upon its outside. It's vipers circling the mirror.
This is it. This is it. Thank you. This is what I've been needing to finish my collection.
Oh yes,
I
yes.
shake his hand like with both hands very excitedly, and then I just put the mirror away. Like, thank you. Gosh, you've done me a great service.
Well, you've done Vione's a great service. Truly,
I
you are a
know.
hero.
Killing that enemy single-handedly, when I put that powder all over its face and everyone else was just frozen in fear, all I could think about was saving everyone.
Gaspard actually didn't see you go off with the cart, so he's like, "Yes, yes, of course, yes." I'm sure great tales will be sung of your daring.
Oh, and how pretty I am.
I suppose.
I'm the
You're into
pretty
that.
one. I grab him by the cuff. I'm the pretty one.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, the pretty one.
I look over to Fig Jam. I'm like, all right, let's go have a feast, I guess, before we skip town.
Yep. Because
Do you mind if I stay here and have a look through these belongings? There might be magical things that might aid us in our quest
Well-
to get the collection.
I mean, it'd just take you 10 minutes to do your little, like, ooh, with your eyeballs, right? I can just wait.
If you want, I wouldn't want to deny you going off to prepare for the feast and look
Oh,
at
I
your
mean,
best, pretty
You're
one.
coming to the fest. You're coming to the feast too. We'll just go together. It will be fashionably late. It's fine. I don't think they
Sure.
expect your table manners to be up to snuff anyways, so it's better we just surprise them.
Tell you what, Fig Jam, roll me a charisma check.
Well, that
Your
remains the
charisma
same,
is
didn't
higher. No,
Or
it's
did
6. No. His charisma is higher. He's got an 11.
it? Right, but you
Yeah.
told me to change. No, you did do charisma. Yeah, no. All right. Well,
Excuse
I
me.
mean, I am rolling. This is. I mean, that is a success either way. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's all right. Yeah, you try to get a C to go away. So I was looking like for like a high success or
Yeah.
to be able to convince a PC otherwise. So
I-
yeah, he
no,
doesn't seem to be he doesn't seem to be
if I'd known
budging.
that, I wouldn't have rolled
Okay.
because not
Yeah, fair
into forcing somebody with my charisma.
All right, yeah. So Gaspard is like, oh, well, sure. We were just going to turn this over to the Inquisition. Who knows what blasphemies of dark art might be amongst my prior master's collection.
Hmm.
Yes, blasphemies. Well, I mean, I can look it over and find out what blasphemies they are and how they should be punished immediately. Yep, that is what I will do.
Right. So your spell book is in there. It's actually cleverly disguised. It's not a book at all. They are runes etched on stones, and you see the bag of stones is still in there. So your spell book is in there.
Oh, well, I mean, I am going to be the. Really, what I am trying to do is to just root around in here and waste as much time as possible right
Okay,
now.
yeah.
I'm not trying to get anything out of it.
Sure. Yeah, so magic users work the same here. So like 10 minutes to look into the magical fields and such. So you do that. Maybe take a little longer for a season benefit. So yeah, see, he's taking some time. He's going through everything, every single thing he's taking out of the trunk and just looking it over very carefully.
Find anything magical yet?
There's a few things in here, but I can't tell what it is because it might have been tainted by the corruption from the necromancer. Having not studied necromancy myself, I'm not sure exactly how it transfers over.
That's weird. I pull out here. Well, I can help you look for stuff. I pull out my little magic wand detector, and I just start detecting things to see what lights up.
Yeah. Several things do light up.
Ooh, piece of candy, and I start setting them to the side. What's magical? What do I find in this pile? I'm actually going through the things he already went through, and he's not taking anything. So I'm like, well, I want to see what I can take.
There is a fine cloak, or no, robes that are magical.
Okay.
There's several bags that seem to have just simple stone lozenges with inscriptions on them. Those are magical.
They have descriptions on them.
Inscriptions. So
Oh,
you
okay.
can't read it. It's actually when
Okay.
you try to focus on it, the words get all swimmy.
Oh wait, do I have? Is this non-magical text?
No, this
Let me
is
just
magical
double-check.
text. This is magical text.
Yeah, I have an ability, but that specifies non-magical. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna start putting stuff to the side, pocketing certain stuff. Like like maybe
I think
Ragnar will want
spellbooks
these.
turned up as magical. They do.
Yeah, because you can actually cast right off the
Oh
page.
yeah, you can burn the
Yeah.
pages, can't you?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Anything else that's like magical in this pile as I sift through it?
That's pretty much it. But there are tomes in there as well, written in written in hand. They seem to be coded.
I take those.
Okay.
Ragnar likes books. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
Fig
like
Jam
books
can
a
read.
lot.
All right. Well, Gaspard will leave you to it, as this is taking some time. He's famished. He's gonna have a quick bite to eat. He wasn't necessarily invited to the grand feast tonight, so
Oh no,
he's
you
not
were
sure.
there with us. You're also a hero. You brought the dust. You can come with
Yeah.
us.
Oh,
Come on now.
okay, well, if you insist, of course,
Yeah,
that'll
you're
be
with the
great.
heroes of Ione now.
Still, a quick bite, perhaps, and I've got to
Yeah.
find some clean clothes.
Oh, don't worry about
Pardon me,
it. You
pardon
just
me.
come in what you were in.
So his house is very small, so he basically just
Mm.
moves over to a corner and
Okay.
starts going through some things.
All right.
What are the rest of you guys doing? So that's a C and Fig Jam have wandered off with a Gaspard. Everyone else was invited back to the castle to clean yourselves, to rest if needed.
Yeah, that's what Darby will do.
Yeah, Radnor's already asleep somewhere. He's tired.
He's just on this velvet couch he just found like right at the entrance, and he's just laid
Pretty
down.
much, yeah. The first thing that's like even smacks of being almost large enough for him to like stretch out on, that's what he's gonna do.
Yep. There you go. So like just right inside after you get through the gates and the first room you run into, there are these long couches, and you just just lay down.
Yep.
Okay, very good. They leave you be. People will bring you out a change of clothes, some nicer clothes for the evening's meal, giving you rooms where you can wash up, that sort of thing. So Fig Jam, a C is just waiting. Like you try and draw it out for every bit of time you can, and he's just not leaving.
You finished up yet? You're muted.
Muted.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, sorry, I didn't. I was distracted by all of these things that are here. I mean, the things we could learn from this wise person who definitely knew what they were doing.
What? You mean the necromancer?
Yeah.
I mean, he was kind of stupid, I think. I mean,
Why? Why do you think that? I mean,
well, that
he got caught.
coffin that was in his bag, I mean, why would you hide something so obviously? Why wouldn't you just leave, like, your coffin at home?
I don't know. Maybe it's the magics that he was using. Maybe it had to be close to the creation or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's just weird. I mean, that just seems like an operator error. I mean, if I was a wizard, I'd have done something like remote from far away, you know? Like, why would you put yourself, like, in the middle of it?
As I said, maybe it was the magics. I don't know. Definitely not. I mean, yes, maybe that was a stupid thing. And the next, I mean, if I was to do it, then maybe I would take your advice. Yes.
Yeah, well, that's why we're teammates, Fig Jam. I mean, we're here to help each other.
Yes. Yes. That's right. Well, I'd be interested. I mean, we are going to this party. I would be interested in getting changed. So maybe I could wear these clothes, which are conveniently here. Would they suit me? Oh, pretty one, you know about this.
I don't think these are your size. I mean, you're kind of a little scrawny. They might be a little big on you.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Let me try them on. And I'm going to put on the magical robes.
So the robe is magical, so it resizes.
So it will resize,
The
exactly.
necromancer was significantly stockier than Fig Jam is, but it resizes.
Oh, that's fancy. I didn't know they did that.
So these are robes of protection +2. Increases your AC by 2 points.
Oh, well.
And you know they've
Well.
got pockets all over the place where you can hide potions
of
and
things.
powders and all kinds of nifty things.
Well, does this look good on me? Will it be okay for the feast that we're going to?
I mean, yeah, you're wizard. I mean, you look very wizardy right now, I'd say.
Okay.
I mean, the Inquisition might be uncomfortable around you, but we already got that green light to like cast magic for the fight. So as long as you're not like, you know, we've been through enough here. Let's just not.
The robes,
Yes.
deep purple, verging on black.
Is Gaspard
It's got
still
a
listening,
hood.
or
Yeah, he's still. It's a very small house, so he's just
okay?
collecting things. He's like, yeah. Whenever you guys are done, I just need to wash up, change some clothes.
Okay, yeah. We'll wait outside for you. Like Fijam, let's talk outside for a minute. And I kind of like I want to talk to you away from him.
All right. I'll go outside with you.
And I kind of
Continue
close
robes.
the door and I look around for a minute, make sure the coast is clear, and I'm like, all right. So when we get back to the group, we're gonna have the nice dinner, and I think we should just like get out of here as soon as possible. I mean, we got everything we gotta need. We could summon the crypt, we can break the curse on the Amber family, and like go back home. Like I don't know where we are. I want to go back to our world. I want to go back to our guild, and like I mean, I just want to take a nap, dude. So like let's try and get the other guys to just get out of here as soon as possible. The faster I can leave this place behind, the better. Out of character, I really hope that you just get to play the necromancer, because it'd be so cool to have a necromancer in the party. In character, meh.
So yeah, I am gonna. I don't know what sort of role I would need to not suddenly go, "What the hell are you talking about?" To keep my composure here, because you're telling me you came from another place, etc., and I would just,
Oh, there's
yes,
also talking about
of course.
Amberites, which I'm sure he loves.
Uh,
Everyone loves the
maybe.
Amberites.
I mean, I might get on with them.
Third, the body that was in the coffin, was that naked or did they have stuff in there? Because what I want to do, I
Naked.
want to get the body out and bury it properly.
Yep,
So if there's
naked.
stuff there.
It's got a big old sword thrust right between the eyes. Yeah, so a few hours later, they have prepared a meal. They've sent runners out to the countryside to let the populace know that the threat is over. They have set out the muck.
No, it's not. We're still here.
They have set people out to clean up all the muck and to rebury all the dead that rose from the grave. So that takes some time. But once they get everything presentable again, everyone's told there'll be a great feast. They're even bringing food out for the commoners outside the castle, of course. The rest of you are invited in. There are none of the clergy here, so none of the Inquisition is here. It's basically it's the town mayor, his personal guard, some of the guards that were returned, and some of the nobles that didn't get too far before being called back. So unless you have anything you want to do during this, yeah, it's a feast. You are continually called the heroes of Ione. I guess Bard is also fatted as well. He's a lesser hero of Ione for making the spell ingredients.
Could I try and like smoosh around with the noblemen and try and get like generous donations for keeping their investments safe?
Well, you were presented also at this with the 10,000 gold crowns for your
Oh.
efforts.
Okay. So 10,000 in the party pot, but I'm gonna like, I mean, you could use our, name
Make me a
to
charisma
like
check.
vouch for things. I mean, brand deals, think about it.
Ooh,
Crits!
Okay, so a few of the merchants are very thankful that their businesses weren't utterly destroyed. Most of them had cellars that their goods were kept in. If the top areas were a bit damaged, it's okay. But yeah, so essentially they're talking about hiring you guys out to help in securing their merchant trade. Some of them will even extend like a bit of money for preliminarily doing such things.
I'll yeah.
Yeah.
I need half up front for our services. The heroes of Ione are going to be very busy in the next
No,
few
they're not going to
months
agree.
here.
They're not going to agree to that, but they will give you
Oh.
a stipend to be on call for such things. I tell you what, go ahead and roll a d10.
All right. Bah! 4.
Okay. Not incredibly good, but you managed to eke out like another 4,000 gold.
Okay. Galen makes a good point. While we're eating, how's Fig Jam's table manners?
I
But there's
mean,
difference between even if we noticed it, would we care? That's the thing. I'm not sure any of us actually give a damn.
His
I
charisma
would,
is only
because
2
Fig
points
Jam's
better.
never cared about how he's looked to other people.
Yep.
Fig Jam's notorious for just not caring and just failing charisma left and right. So
I mean, is this a sit-down feast, or are we all up and walking around, sort of
Oh no,
dinner party type
this is
thing?
a sit down feast. I mean, there is a preliminary when hors d'oeuvres are given and drinks are given, but this is a sit down feast for the main course.
All right. Well, I guess I'm sitting down and eating. Well, I have no idea how a necromancer would eat. I mean, it doesn't. I'd
You
reanimate
get
the
the food to
chicken
walk
and
to
make
him
them
because he couldn't be
dance
bothered
around.
reaching for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
up to you. I mean,
Gaspard goes, wait a minute, he likes an awful lot of hot sauce. Just
systematically,
let me come
there
into
was
this.
no difference in your charisma. You didn't have a bonus or a negative, neither does he. So.
7? I thought 7 did have a negative.
7 is a
Oh,
negative.
you had a 7. I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry. Yeah.
he was really
Yeah.
deficit.
I was. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So your table manners are a little better, being
like
average
he's using
now.
silverware.
Yeah, I might be using forks and things.
I elbow Galen a bit,
Yeah.
and I just point over to him using silverware. I'm like, he's learning.
The necromancer is also a robust man, so your appetite's probably a little bit stronger. The
Probably
fig
not.
fig
I mean,
jam's
how-
stomach is smaller, however.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, yes, I will be eating and drinking here, but my main aim here is to get Gaspard off to the side somewhere and kill him, stab him with the silverware or whatever. I mean, I want to do this quietly off to the side somewhere so that nobody sees. But
See, the big
He's
obvious
the
challenge.
first
Let's
person.
try something subtle.
yeah,
All right. So you want to get him away from everyone else.
I mean, if this is a sit-down party, I'm not going to be able to
Yeah.
do that. So I don't know. I mean, there's no. I can't. Do
Well, I
know
tell
if
you
Gaspard
what.
has any allergies?
Yes, because he was your apprentice. You also have all of your like spell regents since you're wearing your
Oh, they're
robes.
in the pockets.
They're in
Yeah,
the
okay.
pockets, so and a lot of those reagents are poisonous.
That is kind of what I was looking for. Yes, this will be great. All right. Oh no. Here you are, Gaspard. Have this lovely drink I have made for you, all on your own. Yeah.
So make a dex check to see how well you're able to sprinkle it on or in something without anyone noticing.
My
It's your own
dexterity say
dex.
the same, didn't
Yep, it's your own dex.
my own dex. I mean, that has so many different. I mean, are you talking about Richards or Fig Jams or the Necromancer? I mean,
Okay.
no, very low success. But yeah.
Still a success, and no one was paying particular attention. So you slide some hemlock into something and hand it over, and Gaspard eats. I'm going to say with a low success, you grabbed a not particularly fast-acting poison, but you do get it in there without anyone noticing.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, okay.
One down. Now the mayor. The mayor is next.
So this carries on. Not terribly long into the night, though. People are exhausted from the terror of the day. So once you get to the last course and the alcohol that is flowing, a lot of the nobles beg off, saying they've got to attend to their damaged properties, etc. So yeah, people start. You notice that Gaspard he's drinking rather heavily, and is complaining of stomach pain. I don't think that pheasant sat well with me. I mean, it's rich food. I don't eat this well usually. No wonder all these nobles are so fat. Oh my gosh.
You need
Spicy.
someone to walk you home?
Yeah, that'd be great. Oh.
Okay.
Let me just have some more of this wine.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, finish it up. Well, I'll walk you home after.
All right. So as he walks Gaspard home, he's not doing well. He's kind of just like fumbling, and it's like, "Whew, that wine really goes to your head, doesn't it? I usually get
Yeah.
the sour stuff, not very strong." Whew.
Yeah, I didn't think you had that much. And kind of, I don't know him that well though, so I just take him to his house and
Yeah.
make sure he's in bed. And
By the time you get to his door, like you're having to hold him upright.
Mm.
He's like coughing intermittently through the whole thing. He's having a little trouble breathing. He's like, "Oh wow, whew, little indigestion there." Oh, I appreciate it. You're a
this point,
fine
with all the-
person.
at this point, with all the coughing, I'm a little concerned because coughing's not really normal. I think when
Yep.
you're drunk, I'd
He's
expect
passing
Think
it
you might
off
know a
on
thing or
the-
two about poisons.
He's,
Yeah, do I know about poisons as a thief?
yeah. Make me an intelligence check.
Oh, that's not a good one.
This is where it falls down.
Let's see. Boop. Oh,
Okay,
success.
low success. I
Nice.
mean, yeah. I mean, there's nothing specific. He's complaining of stomach ache, and he's saying that the food was just spicy and that he wasn't used to it. I mean, you know, if you were a suspicious sort, maybe you would think that. But I mean, it really
Yeah,
could
there's
just
no
be that he's
really-
not doing well
Yeah.
with a different diet.
Yeah. Was the food
And he
spicy?
was drinking heavily. I did say he was drinking heavily.
Okay. Was the food spicy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
All right. Yeah. I just lay him down and like, all right. Well, we'll probably see you tomorrow, maybe. So
Yeah, back to lamb and potatoes for me. Whew.
I just put a hand on his shoulder and I go, just remember, Gaspard, you're also a hero of Ione.
That's right. I'm a hero, but not the pretty one. You're the pretty one.
I'm the pretty one. Exactly. And I just tuck him in and just
Yep.
close the door behind me and peacefully leave.
You leave him to his horrible, horrible death over the night as
Yeah.
the hemlock runs through his system.
Yeah.
What the rest of you guys doing? So, like, you know, again, the dinner party doesn't go very late. You guys are given rooms to retire to, with the, you know, kind of subtle hint that it's for the night and you should move along.
That's weird. That's our intention.
Yeah. Can you take us back to the map?
Oh, yep. Here we go.
I just want to.
Yeah,
move
you've got a
on or something.
long travel to get back to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure the horses have like food and water outside the gate
Sure.
before I go back to the room. Actually, I lead them back into to like outside the castle or something. I stable them up real quick and.
Okay, yeah. So you check on the horses.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Well, I am trying to get the mayor alone this time.
yeah.
So
Hey.
there is the main road that runs through Viones across for where you need to get back to Solaire. So on the road, you can move at double speed if you're on horseback.
Okay.
So
What about the road off to the side here? It goes off this way because that goes closer to side. Side here.
there's only one road, though. What you're pointing at are rivers.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Oh, we could take a river.
Yep.
Take a barge.
Good do.
That always works in Oregon Trail.
No dysentery for you. Okay, so let's make a luck check just to see if there's ever a time when you can get really close to the mayor without anyone else being too close to you. So just say high or low. Roll a d100 for me.
Go low. I'm a low down dirty dealer. Nope.
No, he's surrounded by either nobles or his guards for a great deal of the time. Now, you notice also that his guards are very particular about being the ones to fill his wine and hand him the wine.
Depending what sort of necromancer you are, that may not be an issue.
Nah, not gonna do any magic. Right
Yeah,
there
you have
anymore.
no spells memorized at this point. Had to use them all to fuel the Colossus. And your spell book is back in Gaspard's house.
No, I took all the
Oh,
magic
you
stuff
took it
that I
all.
found.
Okay, yeah, all right.
He took the robe back, but I put everything that was magical in a pile. I'm like, oh, Radnor is gonna love this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Fig Jam was just like, meh, not wanting it. So I'm like,
So I assume Radnar wakes for the feast, eats and drinks a lot. Darby as well. A lot of people studiously ignore your stunted, disfigured shortness, but
Yeah,
are
still
still polite to your face.
Great. So no other demi-humans.
No, there are no demi-humans in Acheron.
Okay.
Bradnor wouldn't notice anything weird about Fig Jam, would he?
I doubt it.
Doubt it,
yeah.
Good things about Fig Jam. I mean, that's just usual.
Unless he starts wearing shoes, he's not really setting off a lot of alarms at the moment.
Yeah.
actually,
Or
that's a
underwear.
good point. When you got ready for the party, did you like fix your hair up or anything, or like wash your face, or? It's just a question because you got ready by getting dressed. So I'm just curious. Did you clean
Yeah,
up too?
With an average charisma, you might have washed your
Yeah,
face.
it probably
but
did something.
Yeah, there's not
Mm.
much else.
Yeah.
Just assumed it was battle funk that I
Mhm.
smelled
Fair.
of, etc. before.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, slightly more presentable than usual.
Okay. He's trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for
All right.
you. Gold star.
So proud of him.
Guys,
Pretty soon.
we've got nothing to tell Magic, or otherwise we've got nothing to say. Oh,
Yeah.
there's someone
Yeah.
else. But we just don't have that kind of
Yeah,
ability.
until he
You,
gives like a major tell, we won't
I mean,
know.
you
Yeah.
might
No.
there, Galen, or rather, not you,
Oh.
but the other person inside you. I don't know how whether they would.
Yeah,
notice
she's
change,
not
or
a. You notice. Well, Fig Jam will
She hasn't
notice
come
that
out.
she hasn't turned up on this land.
All right.
You haven't seen her the entire time.
Oh,
you've
she's
been
trapped
here.
in the. Yeah, of course she
Yeah,
is.
she can't cross.
So,
All right. Well, I mean, okay.
although Fig Jam
Um,
wouldn't.
I mean, if the mayor's not able to get at, then the next on my list, the assistant mayor, the mayor's spouse. I don't know. Someone,
Easily
anyone.
able
This
to
is-
get to his spouse and children because
Well, there we
they were
go. I
exhausted
mean-
from the day's activity and had turned in early. You have been to the palace or the mayor's castle before, so you know where their rooms are.
All right. Whoa.
I was also wondering on your list as the people who took Daniel Giant.
I mean, I can get you at any point if we're leaving together, so that's fine.
Oh, you don't
I
know
mean,
actually that
maybe
we're
the
a team.
archers. Yeah.
Technically speaking, you don't even know that we're a team.
I mean, the pretty
We're just a
ones
bunch
they're
of people
talking
that
to me.
happen to be together to fight this thing.
Yep.
You may have just been five separate people that came together.
Yeah.
So if Fig Jam plays some Murder in the Dark, just give me a luck check.
Yeah.
This
That-
is just
that
to
is-
see how if it's done quietly or not. That's all.
I mean, yeah. Going low again because low down, dirty deal. Nope,
Nope.
still not.
Okay,
All right.
so I mean, yeah, you execute the wife without a problem, sleeping in the room, quick dagger blow, that's over with. Maybe you wanted to suffer, whichever, but it's when you go for the kids that there's a problem. Because like most kids, they say they're tired, but they're not really asleep. So they're feigning sleep when they hear the door open. But then when you go in to execute them, the eyes open wide. And there's a single scream that they're able to get off before you off the kid, and it does bring some guards around. What do? You're not seen at this point, but the kid made enough commotion to bring some guards to see what's
Some
going
guards.
on.
All right. I gotta get out of here. So, I mean, am I in the?
You're
Can
in
I
the
get out of the house?
You're in the children's
no,
room.
I'm in the children's room
Yeah.
right now. All right. Well, then I will go to, I don't know, the larder or somewhere. This isn't. How big is the house? As it's the mayor.
It's like
I
a
mean,
keep.
do they-
I keep saying castle, but it's a small
Oh, right.
keep.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, attached in this room. I mean, you could go out a window if you wanted to. They have their own access to like a I'm not going to call it a bathroom, but basically an area where you
Right,
can
yeah.
clean up, and so you can duck into that, close the door, and just lock it. However you want to do it, or you can try and exit before they come down this corridor at all.
Yeah, I mean, if I know that they're that far away, then
Yeah.
yeah, I was just flee the scene, cause
Okay.
as much chaos as I can, in the shortest amount of time.
Okay.
I guess.
Do you do anything to the room at all? It's like stab the kids;
No?
they're dead
What?
in the bed. It would be very easy to notice this if light was brought into the room. It's dark though.
No,
Nope.
I don't care.
Okay. All right. Which case you rejoin the party, and I'm gonna make a roll here. Okay.
So I was alive. We don't know.
So it winds down. At some point, the mayor tells folks that he needs to retire. There's a few nobles still around, deep into the cups because they've taken out the best vintages for this. So there are a few nobles around that are swapping stories. You're probably enjoying some of this once you come back.
Yeah.
But it's mostly just you guys, unless someone turns in early, and just a few nobles left.
I'm gonna show Radnar all the sick loot I got.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, look at all these cool little rocks, and they have like magical stuff on it. I thought you'd like it.
Would
Fig
I
Jam
know?
didn't seem to want any of it. It
Make
was
me an
weird.
intelligence check.
All right.
Okay, yeah, high
Nice.
success.
Mm.
You know that those are spells. Each stone is inscribed with a spell. Um, read magic is what you would need to actually decipher it and to be able to either use it or put it in your own book.
I think I'll keep these around just in case. Might be handy to have. Is anything that he
So Figban, you're back with the party at this point.
you know what? We have all this stuff. Maybe I would turn on my little magic, do the 10 minutes, turn on my magic site just to see if anything with it is magical.
Yeah, I mean, again, each one of these stones is a spell. You
Okay.
can tell that. If you got your magical sight on, a lot of the spells have to do with death, negative energy, negative forces, but not all of them. Some of them are pretty utilitarian.
Oh, this is a treasure trove, man. This will give me plenty of reading back
Yep.
home.
You can see that the robe that Fig Jam has come to the party in is also magical, but a lot of you guys have magical things on you.
Are any of the nobles glowing?
Yes, a few things. Some of them are wearing rings, some are wearing amulets, and you notice that they all have the particular yellow or amber color to them. And if anyone points it out, they're like, yeah, this is an antique. It's been passed down through my family. Used to belong to a particularly corrupt noble family that had very good taste in jewelry and wines.
If I have my magic site up
Mhm.
and I'm looking at Fig Jam, I can tell his robe is magical.
Yeah.
Do I notice anything else weird about him?
No, his body was just an empty vessel, so
Okay.
now got a soul just like it always did, just not the original one.
Hey, thanks for all the loot there, Dion.
Yeah, no biggie. Like I said,
I
Fig
see,
Jam didn't
sorry.
want any of it, so
Now,
yeah.
that's weird that Fig Jam didn't want any of it.
He's standing right there.
I
Fig
mean,
Jam, why
metagame,
didn't you want any of this?
from a metagame perspective, no, I did want some of that, but it wasn't the time to take it. That's not what I was doing. So
Yeah.
I would
Oh,
have
well.
I would have been claiming some of it at the time, but we weren't. Wasn't the time to divvy it up, I didn't think.
Yep. So
No,
Fig
I
Jam
get
is
it
now
again,
giving the
so-
objection, like, no. Hold on there.
Oh, well, finders keepers,
whatever,
I
I
got
don't
it
know.
for us all.
Look, there's a spell here which I can read suspiciously from the spell book, which belongs to Necromancer. I know exactly what that does. It's really
I
useful.
mean, it's a spell book.
Yeah.
We've never had problems reading from spell books before.
Yep.
Yeah, technically, you need to cast read magic.
Yep.
But we
So
don't
if
bother
you
with
want
that.
to copy it into your own book, you've got to spend some time with it to do that.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
But if you just want to cast it as like a scroll, you can go right ahead and do that, and it just goes away afterwards. What's Darby doing? Just hanging around.
Yeah, waiting for the party to end and
Yeah, because a lot of people really just don't want to talk to you. They'll answer your questions if you ask them directly, but being a stunted freak, they just
you're looking strange. Yeah. I don't know, just chilling around and
Yep.
well,
Well, they did break out the good wine.
yeah, and I'd like to notice if Fig Jam is acting like he's always acting, but
Fig Jam's
I don't
always
know.
been a bit odd, so
Yeah.
it's yeah.
Okay.
His new purple robes really bring out the color in his cheeks, though. It's yeah. So eventually, everyone retires. You have rooms here. If you would like, you can go elsewhere if would rather not. So, what is your game plan? You've got the mirror. When do you want to leave? Anything else you want to do in town before you leave?
I want to get out of here by first dawn, if anything.
Considering that Issy has a wagon full of loot.
I just want to get out of here, first dawn, before dawn, get going, get out of here. I want to go home, guys. I probably talk to Galen about it because I kind of.
You could all
view
be
him
talking
as
about it
more
at the
like-
dinner table while everyone's winding down. So
Yeah, it's just quietly.
Yeah, I'd be happy to get out first thing. There's nothing after.
So we have all we need, right?
I'd say, they paid us. We got the money. We got the artifacts. We got everything we need to do to get out of here if the inscription's true.
well, sort of. You have to still go to Solaire to get the sword that you put in her care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just got to go get that and then we're good.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And the time travel potion is also there.
Yeah.
yeah.
I knew there was something else in there. I couldn't remember
Yep.
what it was.
Okay. So from what I understand, then the party wants to leave early in the morning.
Well, if we're winding this down, I will be looking through Fig Jam's spellbook to learn the exciting spells
Yes.
that he has here. So,
All right. So the Necromancer was a 6th level magic user.
No. I'm looking through Fig Jam's
Oh,
spellbook
Fig Jam
to
spellbook.
see what
yeah.
Fig Jam has.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm looking and learning the spells.
Yeah.
And time to go and do some late night fun, I guess.
So yeah, you can use Fig Jam's book to learn whatever you want from there. If you took one of those bags of spell stones, you can pick some spells from the necromancy things that particularly
I
feel.
don't even know what they are right now.
Yeah.
So.
Did he use Fig Jam's spellbook to learn spells?
Technically, yes, he would be casting read magic, and then after doing that, he would have to spend time with it. But there's time, so yeah, he can.
That is largely not what I'm intending to do here. Well, I'm just going to burn the spells in Fig Jam's spellbook.
Mm.
And so I'm going to cast like Fireball from there if I need to. That is what I'm
Gotcha,
going to
yeah.
do.
Okay.
Because we're leaving in the morning, so
Yep.
oh no.
So you're just perusing his book to know what he's got in there.
Yeah, right
Yep.
now, and then planning on finding some nobles and fireballing them, I guess.
So
in
during the
middle of
night, things are going to happen, Bert, is the point he's getting
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, that's fine. So when everyone else retires, what's the new Fig Jam doing?
There might be a pub or a bar or something that some of the nobles go to, like after a party to continue the party.
Well,
Or just-
again, most of the nobles that left, they left because they were tired from the day's
Well, I
activities.
know that's what they said, but
You want to take a look?
Maybe not.
Make
So,
it.
yeah.
Make a luck check. Make a luck check. There is one
low
inn
again.
that has open business after the events of the day.
It doesn't even have to be an inn. It could be like, hey, we all meet at the library and meet up to have cognacs or whatever. There,
Or meet at
whatever.
Pete's place and just hang out
Exactly.
there for the
Yeah.
night.
Make a
if
luck
I
check.
know anything about that,
Yep.
make
Make a
okay,
luck
there we
check.
go. Low again. Nope.
No. So you do know some of the places. You look in. They haven't opened for
Nobody's
business.
around.
They've stayed.
All right.
Or the proprietors have left and haven't come back. No one's around.
Yeah. I find whichever one I think is the most flammable and burn it then.
Okay. Yeah. So
Cast on it.
you want to burn down someone's home, using Fireball out of Fig Jam's book.
Yep.
So yeah, that night, fires start in the noble quarters. You are all woken as bucket brigades are started. Yeah, just spontaneous fire. No one's sure what happened. But that goes through the night.
Hmm.
Anything else you want to exact vengeance upon? So yeah, we'll say you
I
killed
think
like
that would
the
be-
noble family that was instrumental in outing you as a necromancer. You burned down their home with a fireball.
I don't think I know what else I can do without getting caught right now. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, that works.
leave it and see what.
Well, presumably at some point their wife gets found.
Oh, that's what we're going to find out because you guys have said you wanted to leave early in the morning. So,
I would have thought the mayor would have gone home and found out.
Early in the morning, baby.
oh
relatives, I
no,
wouldn't
they're a
get up
noble
that early.
family. This was a marriage of
Separate
convenience. They don't
bedrooms.
sleep in the same
Yeah.
bedroom.
Okay.
I mean,
Right.
They did once, and that's why they had a child. but
Yes.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah. He might have even had a proxy for that. Who knows? Actually, that's what I rolled for earlier. Nothing's discovered until late. You guys decided to leave early so that C can escape with, hey, you have this wagon and cart that you didn't have before.
Yeah.
There's a tarp thrown over the back.
I found it.
So you head away from Vione's before an alarm is thrown up or anything is noted. So how do you want to get to Silair? You can go on a barge or you can take the road.
I mean, if we take the road, it's faster, and then we can just cut across the river.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
but
going to
if
be
we-
faster than a barge, is it?
If we take the road, we could end up back at that inn where Fig Jab did the thing.
Mm.
That's
And-
my problem.
Oh, well, let's take the barge then.
Yeah, maybe we won't meet the Inquisition on the barge.
Also
Yeah,
a good
well,
point. Yeah.
I don't think they could swim with all that stupid armor.
So
Yeah, they are stupid.
you want to take a barge, okay? Yeah, you find one that will, for a few gold, take you and your horses as, a special trip down the river. So since you're using the river, there's no special encounters. It does take a bit, but it's certainly faster than going overland. And we'll just cut to it. You are in the mystical domain of Silair.
Okay, so I have a
Okay.
question then.
Yeah.
Are we there before we have arrived there? Because we
That's
went
the
back
question.
in time, so
So yes
I'm not gonna
and
know this,
no. Silair's kingdom, once you go through the way portal, is kind of also frozen in time, as it were. So all time is now. So you get back like the moment you left, essentially, from her realm.
Oh, so it's like nothing happened.
Yeah, it's like no time has passed.
So
Right.
as we get there, I'm finally getting to one bottle of ale on the wall in my 9,999 bottles of ale on the wall song that I sing the entire barge.
Mhm. Yeah. So yeah, she has a very odd. Her kingdom is in a very odd time displaced area. So like it's, yeah, it.
why didn't she give us all the things that she already had at the time? If all time is now, then she would have had everything at this point from before we came. Oh my god.
Yes,
Ah.
timey-wimey. We won't get into it. So you collect the sword and the potions. What do you do?
I thank the woman for her help and her hard work and dedication. And do I have anything I can give her as a memento? Because this is the lady I worked with, right? For a little bit? Or is that someone
This
else?
is the
No,
one who
you're thinking of the alchemist.
fancied.
Oh, okay.
You're
well,
thinking of the
This
alchemist.
is the lady
who's-
who fancied
Oh.
you because
Yeah.
you were the pretty one.
Yeah.
I leave. Okay, then I leave her Fatty Mew Mew the third.
Yeah.
I'm like, here. I'm scared that this thing will suffer if I continue in my travels, and I would rather see it go to a good and loving home like you. So please take this cat and think of me. Get
Oh.
that out of my inventory.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
She has a cat now.
All right. So you have all the implements. What do you do with them? And where do you do it?
That's the thing. Does it ever tell us where to do it?
Look at the.
It
It doesn't
says-
say
There's
where.
a ritual.
Yeah, there
There's
is
There's
a
a
ritual.
ritual you do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it doesn't say where.
To summon the tomb from beyond space and time, you need the items: the enchanted sword, the circled mirror, the ring, the potion time travel. All are found in Averone, our old homeland. And then it just says, touch the ring to Viper's tail, anoint the sword with the potions, shatter the mirror with the sword, and the tomb will appear. So I guess what we should ask is, do we want the tomb to appear in Averone? Or do we want the tomb to appear in Castle Amber?
And
Didn't we like tell some people there we were gonna help them try and escape? Shouldn't we like go back there to do it?
Yeah, what's in your friend there, Thick Jam? Wasn't you helping them?
What?
No, your buddy.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Your close buddy. The guy you're good friends with. In the castle.
Oh yeah, the surgeon.
Yeah.
Oh, in the castle. Yes. Look, we're not in the castle though, are we? We want to go there to do this?
Yeah, well,
How do we get there?
we offered to
Yeah.
help him get back home. So, I mean,
All right. Well, I mean, can we do that from here? Do we need to go back to the castle to do this then?
Yeah, we should
You
probably
might
go back
probably,
and
probably
tell
should
him.
go back to the castle.
All right. So
Yeah.
how do we get
Yeah.
back to the castle then?
that's
we
the
just-
question.
Take the gate that we put the keys in.
The gate disappeared
Yeah, gate.
from a
disappeared.
metagame. It's
Yeah.
not there. Richard has absolutely no idea how to get us back to the
Uh,
castle.
Thick Jam wouldn't know. Yeah, Thick
Yeah.
Jam knew.
Yeah.
that.
Well,
So
I
this
have
is.
I have
I
one
don't.
key left.
I wasn't paying
Yeah.
attention to it.
You
so
do have a
don't
key
worry.
left, but there is no gate. Once you
Yeah.
crossed, it wasn't there on this side.
Do I remember where that spot was though?
I
that we
think you
crossed
guys took
into?
particular. I remember people saying they took particular.
I think Fig Jam did that.
Yeah,
It was over by the X. We came out by the X on
Yeah.
the road there.
I think
Yeah.
somebody
Round
like
there.
piled some rocks or something near
Yeah.
where it was.
Indeed.
So I find it.
Fig
Yeah.
Jam
Fig
did
Jam
that.
did that.
Whether the
Jam
rest
did,
of you
yeah.
paid any attention to it.
I think I remember you doing that in character too, though. So
Yeah. Maybe. Yep.
Oh, well, Thick
Uh,
Jam, if you know where it is, then you can lead the way.
No. I don't know where we are. I haven't got my bearings from this place.
Yeah, you know where we are. You are. Silly, you know where we've been.
I don't have a map. I don't know how to get us back to places.
Actually, this tracks.
we have a
Fig
map
Jam's
right
always
here.
been horrible with navigating.
Where do we go?
Actually, no, he's got. I'm pretty sure he does tracking as well as I do.
No.
Mm,
Isn't he? I thought he was a nature person.
I'm an outdoor.
yeah,
Fig Jam
Yeah.
lived outdoors, certainly. But that
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily mean he knows how to track.
yeah, it's a wisdom check for tracking.
think- Fig Jam was
I
the
mean, he could
mountaineer,
do.
wasn't
Yeah.
he?
No, that's
Oh.
other games.
Other
Oh,
games.
okay.
Okay, so what do you guys do?
do we find the area? Like, I'm sure we.
You
can
want to go back
backtrack and-
to the area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So of course this takes the course of at least a couple of days once you leave Cellulaire to get
Mhm.
there. Once you do, I mean the area is as you remember it. You do see a small stack of rocks. It might have been it.
Okay, I pull out the ornate silver key that I have,
Okay.
and I'm gonna point the glowy staff at it.
Okay. It doesn't glow.
Okay, well the
Hmm.
key's not necessarily magical. I'm gonna like roughly
Just start,
around the area.
just start
like,
shoving it into the air around you.
Yeah, like maybe like twist it. Like maybe it'll appear
Nothing
if I use
happens.
the key. Like
Nothing.
I
happens.
kind of thrust it upwards towards the sky, and I go, come to me, gates. Ah! And just like hold the note for like way too long. while
Lightning
nothing
strikes it. No.
So, like birds in the area all go silent.
Yeah.
There's like nothing happening as I'm
Nothing
just
happens.
screaming. Ah! And I just stop. Like, well, I got nothing.
I will help. I will turn on detect magic and look around and see if there's anything magical here.
Other than the gear that's on you, there is nothing magical in the area.
There's nothing here, guys. I mean, this is obviously the area we marked. I remember those pile of rocks distinctly, which were there, but there's nothing here now.
Yeah. Do we just want to try and summon the tomb?
I mean, if this is the place where we came through, and I believe that it is, then it might be a magically, dimensionally unstable place.
Oh,
I don't
you're
know whether
telling me.
I don't know whether summoning the tomb here would be good or bad. Make it easier, or possibly rip the world a new hole. So I'm all for it.
I mean, we've done crazier shit. What do you guys think? Radnar, Galen, Darby?
Yeah.
I'm ready to go home, man.
Yeah, we should do it here.
Okay. So I'm gonna gather up the sword, the mirror, the ring, and the potion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
And what do
gonna
you do with them?
I'm gonna touch the ring to the viper's tail.
Okay, when you do that, the viper around the coil or around the frame uncoils enough for you to slide the ring over the tail, and then it slowly moves up the viper's body until it circles the head like a collar, and then the tail once again grips the viper's mouth on the other end.
I'm gonna take the potion of time travel and uncork it and anoint the sword just like I would when I poison a sword.
Sure.
Like this is just something I'm used to doing.
He's really good at this. Okay, so the blade glows bright gold.
All right. And then it says shatter the mirror with the sword. So I'm just gonna take the blade and just at the mirror.
Okay.
Right at the glass.
So there's a high-pitched humming, the sound of shattering glass. Everything goes white. And then you are surrounded by an amber haze. Everybody who's down hit points, completely healed.
Guys, I
This
think I did it.
This is the haze, kind of like when you did the time stop thing in the castle. Same kind of haze.
Oh.
Of course, you guys slept, so no one's down hit points or anything, but you do feel much better.
And this has been like a week since then anyway.
Yeah.
So.
And then the mist fades, and you find yourself on just this endless flat plain. But right in front of you, the only object for miles that you can see, it's just perfectly flat terrain. It's kind of all got this same homogeneous yellowish ground that just stretches in all directions. But right in front of you, there's a squat, massive, square tomb of amber-colored marble. And so carved over the entrance. So you guys can all read French, except, well, no, because Fig Jam's native. So the new Fig Jam's native, so we can read it. It says Stephen Amber. On the door is painted the Amber family crest. It's a black shield with a gold phoenix. And there's an amber crown painted above the crest. So I'm going to move the map.
Guys, what were we supposed to do after we summoned the
Well,
tomb?
we've got the bit of paper with us. Says the secret that will break the curse surrounding Castle Amber and lift the grey mist is engraved on the inside lid of Stephen Amber's casket.
Okay.
So we've got to look on the inside.
Search for the coffin.
I mean, we found the coffin. It's right in front of us, isn't it?
No,
Or
you
is
found the
this just
tomb.
like- Oh, it's
Wow.
like a mausoleum type
Yeah.
of thing? Oh. Is it open?
Doors
Filled
are
with dead
closed.
bodies.
Is it locked?
How do you want to find out if it's locked?
I'm gonna point the glowy staff at it.
The staff doesn't react to anything. Like, it's not even reacting to your own magic items around you.
Guys, I think I broke magic.
I pushed the door open.
Yeah.
Door opens. It's on very silent casters. It opens wide. And what you find, it opens to a room, an enormous room. And lying in the middle of the room, atop a pile of silver coins and gems, is a huge winged lizard. The giant lizard is covered with metallic blue scales. It appears to be asleep.
Metallic blue dragon? I don't remember what they do.
Yep. So,
It's a
I'm
dragon?
sorry, it didn't reveal the area. Sorry. Let me reveal.
It's a
So it's
dragon.
an enormous room, and there are two doors left and right. In the center of the room is this enormous blue dragon.
Is there a coffin here?
No.
All right,
Oh.
let's not touch it. Yeah. Let's just keep going. I don't think we should. Let's go. Point to the right. Let's just go this way. Let's just shh.
Oh, they say let sleeping dragons lie, so
After going through that damn castle, I don't trust any of this. I'm just like, nope.
Okay. So do you go left or right?
I went right. I
You
was
went right.
motioning that way.
So being a thief, you have a move silently skill. Why don't you roll that?
Yeah. All right. Time to fuck things up. Move silently. I don't like that percentage. Ah!
And what? You're out of rerolls, or do you have one left?
Do I do the
I
reroll,
would
guys?
not.
Okay.
Given none of us can sneak, I wouldn't bother.
No, let's not.
So
My
the way
version of
I
sneaking,
do
I'm in chainmail and I have a shield and a mace. I go, sneak,
Yeah.
sneak.
so
sneak,
so the
sneak.
way that I do thief skills like this, because everybody can sneak, just thieves have a better chance. I let you do as a second chance what everyone else can do. So roll a d6. Clang, clang, stop. High or low? Let's
Always
see.
high.
Always high. Okay. It doesn't wake up. You get to
Oh.
the door.
You rolled it. Okay. I opened the door.
Okay. You open the door, and there is what looks like a tunnelway, but the tunnel is comprised of smoke and fog, and just kind of turns in the distance.
Like the walls are smoke and fog, or it's filled with smoke
Nope.
and fog?
The walls are made of smoke and fog.
I take my 9 3/4 of a foot pole and I poke the floor to see if it goes through it.
It doesn't. It seems to be solid.
I'm gonna slowly poke my way forward and just follow the
So-
path I'm poking
so
of
you
solid
enter.
ground. Yeah.
Do we follow him?
So after you pass the threshold, what you see is there's this cloud trail that you're standing on. But if you look just a little bit to either side, the thing is, it's about maybe 10 feet wide, but to either side, there's like 1,000-foot drop below you.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, so a sea has gone through. The dragon shifts a little bit, but it doesn't awaken. Who's next? A
I'll
sea has
go.
gone through the door.
I'll go, Bert.
Okay, D6 roll, Darby.
Oh,
Darby is as silent as a shadow. He crosses the room. You're confronted with the same thing. It's filled with just smoke and air. You see a sea ahead of you, prodding along with his stick out in front of him, and he seems to be supported by this mist, and like you can see the extreme drop to either side.
wait, not too fast. Not too fast.
Okay,
Wait
So-
for the others.
a sea and Darby have gone into the room and through the door. Who's next?
I'll go.
Okay, D6.
Fun.
Okay, Radnar makes it across too. Surprisingly silent for a man of his bulk. You see ahead of you a sea and Darby standing on clouds as they're walking through.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Poke, 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 poke.
All right, who's next?
After you, person.
D6, D6, D6.
Oh,
Stomp,
okay.
stomp.
High or low, Jameis?
Hi.
High. All right, I'll load here. Okay. The dragon shifts, disturbed a little bit. Like there's a little cough of smoke that comes out of a nostril, but you make it through the door, leaving Fig Jam.
Big jam. Fake jam. Whatever.
This is
Yeah.
perfect. We got
you
one
notice
reroll.
spells?
Don't use
Have you
it.
learned your spells back at some point there, Fig Jam?
No, Fig Jam just burnt spells out of the book as scrolls.
Oh no, from
But
his
it's been
book.
weeks.
Oh, from his.
Or-
Yeah, it's been weeks. So if you
So
wanted
I
to
don't
gotten
know.
spells back, you could have.
Yeah. I mean, all right. Do I think the dragon would be able to fit down the cloud passage? Can
No.
it get through the door?
No, but it could breathe whatever this species breathes down that passage.
It's
Yeah,
gas.
but one attack is not enough. So I will hold off on killing off the party for now
Mhm.
and try to sneak my way across the room, I guess,
Sure. Roll a
and
d6.
follow them. Do.
Oh,
Silent as a shadow as Fig Jam tiptoes over. All right, so C, you're in the lead, and this is a pretty long corridor. And again, as you're going along, it's 10 feet wide, but just that drop on either side is giving you a little bit of vertigo. So you continue on. Eventually, you see a door.
Guys, I found a door. I just call back because I at this point I realize I've gone a long distance, right?
I mean, we're following you as best we can.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of like speaking up now because it's too far away from the dragon. I would think.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Quite-
like I
quite
found a door.
And as you
We're
say
for-
that, as you break through the corner, up from this incredible drop to either side, up on your left side, something rises into the air. It's another reptile-like creature, but on the end of this one's tail is like a scorpion stinger. And it rises up and it lands on the path in front of you.
I didn't find a door. I run.
All right, roll initiative.
Yeah.
This is for your side, just a d6.
I
Nothing
just
extra.
thought this was gonna be easy. Oh, okay. It's just okay. One.
Okay, it goes first.
Yep.
All right, so
Where's
you are the one that was in the lead. So the
Yeah.
wyvern
Huh.
is going to attack you.
Please.
Claw
we talk
attack,
about
and then
this?
it's going to try and envenom you with its tail strike. So the
Oh, I'm the
first
pretty
claw
one.
misses. The tail whips across, also misses you. You see it drip a glistening green fluid.
I think it's poisonous.
It's silent while it's doing this. No growl, no challenge in its voice. It's just
Silent but deadly.
it's your guys' turn. So it's 10 feet wide, but there are no safety rails on either side of you. So you tell me how you guys are standing on this this road here. So it literally is right after the bend. Let me point on the map here. So it dropped right here in a C. You had just turned this corner, seeing the door in the distance.
Yeah, I'm right here. All right. So I'm gonna just beeline run just straight through the path and just dodge any meat shield body in the process. So
So are you leaving yourself open to an attack, or are you doing a fighting withdrawal?
I'm gonna do a fighting withdrawal.
Okay.
So I'm just
Are you
moving.
coming back down or are you heading towards the door you saw? I'm not-
He takes up the entire pathway. I can't get
It
past
does,
him.
yeah.
You're a thief.
So,
Dodge, duck, and roll.
Yeah, you can try to do a little acrobatic thing to get by it. That's fine.
oh my God, what would that be?
Dex check. and it will have an opposing check.
And I'm not
I
saying
don't
any of the
know.
rest of us would make it.
It's too
Especially
big.
Mr. 5. Especially Mr. Dick's 5, I think. Yeah.
I can
My
change
dex is
them
only a
into it.
Yeah.
14, so no, I'm just fighting retreat 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30
You'll bump into
down.
us at some point.
Oh no,
Yeah.
these squares are 20-foot squares. These are large squares. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
shit.
Darby's coming right up behind you.
Yeah,
Darby's
I'm
next.
I'm
coming.
behind Darby. He was the next one, so yeah, I get behind Darby.
Yeah, I'm
Protect
coming.
me, Squire!
Okay. And if you're doing a fighting retreat, you can only move half your speed anyway.
Oh, okay. So I'm like probably here then.
Yep. Let me see. Hold on. Let me grab your minis. I think I had them on the last
Oh
page.
yeah, we do have minis. Okay.
Yeah. Just gotta find them. Give me a second. There
You're
they
good.
are.
Darby's on here somehow already.
Yeah. I brought it.
There's Galen. There's the C. There's Fig Jam, air quotes. And you guys should be able to move your miniatures. They're keyed to your character sheets.
I'm somewhere in there.
Oh, I didn't grab yours apparently. Give me a second. Yes, because you were way off in the hills. Okay. You were nowhere near the party the last place. Okay, so there you are. So arrange yourself how you went through the door. So Fig Jam's going to be in the rear. Galen, Radnar, a C just ran by Darby, which is fine. Darby doesn't take up as much room since he's a dwarf. No check required. So that's your action. Who wants next on your side?
Yeah, I'd like to strike at this monster.
So you run forward, charging the monster. Go ahead.
Nice. Nice knowing you.
Wow. So you
Wow.
hit an AC of, we'll use your first one, -7. That's
yeah,
a great roll.
the second one. The second one is not. It's
Yeah.
an error.
Yeah, it's fine. So you do 5 points of damage. So yeah, you run up and strike it. Who's next? Yeah, move yourself up front there. Yeah, just like that. So who wants next?
I know what I want to do, but I didn't tell you I was casting.
That's okay. You weren't surprised, so I'll let you do it.
I have this idea that I could polymorph it into a giant paramecium.
Oh my god.
Like, it couldn't really do anything then. We could just like run through and Darby could chop it up and then we're good to go. That's a living creature, right? It would be the same. It would be like a proportionate size, so it'd be a really big paramecium.
Yeah, except you have no idea what a paramecium is.
That's true.
Yeah, give me a second.
Turn
Why
into
not?
a chicken.
Spells. Because microscopes
chickens
haven't
are-
been invented.
Magical sight. Sight beyond sight.
No.
I mean,
germ theory hasn't been invented. But you
I'm
could
gonna
could
back-
choose something suitably.
Here we go,
okay.
but it's gonna be proportional in size,
Yeah.
right?
So it is going to be gigantic, whatever
Earthworm.
it is.
Yes, I know what an earthworm is.
Oh, actually, what level are you?
7.
Okay, it's not twice. So the spell fails if the form's hit dice is more than twice the subject's hit dice. No, that doesn't have anything to do with you. And more than twice the subject's hit dice, hit points.
Turn into something undead that I can turn undead.
It has to be something living. Okay, may save. Okay, so yeah, what do you want to turn it into? If you want to cast polymorph, go ahead. Okay, so you're in the rear. It's got a 60 foot, 20, 40, 60. You have to be a lot
so I'd have
closer.
to move up.
Yeah.
We are
I'm
not
gonna-
as spread
I'm-
out as it is shown on the map, because that is ridiculous that I am occupying a 20-foot square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
that we
this is just a rough idea
Yeah.
of how we are.
It is, yeah, because it's kind of tricky because you've got the amount of size.
So let's do it the old
size.
school method. Roll 2d6.
Oh, Darby makes a good point. He has fire resistance.
You are 80 feet away. That's your encounter distance. You are 80 feet away.
It's only
Ooh,
60
yeah,
feet
we
of
are.
range.
We are. Okay. I'm just gonna position myself.
Yeah, because
this
you
time.
can't cast and move on the same turn.
Uh,
So you
but
move,
I could move up like here or something.
you can move
I
right
can
in.
at least-
You can move right into your 60 range and just stay at the edge. That's fine with me.
All right.
Okay. So that leaves Galen and Fig Jam.
I'll move. I'm not going to too far away, but I'll move up. Double move.
Yeah. So let's figure out where you were. Roll 2d6. 80
Oh.
feet. So you were 80 feet away. Yeah, so right around where C is where you're starting from. Yeah. What's your movement? You're in what armor?
Chain.
Chain. Okay.
Don't think it's got movement on. Oh, there it is. Running 120 feet around.
Okay.
Although I don't know how that takes into account. That doesn't. I don't think it takes into account chain or anything.
Right. I mean, so your armor and your load is actually what determines your movement rate. But what we've been doing is basically just ignoring that as far because your guys are carrying stuff and dropping stuff, so you're lighter. So don't just do it as the full move. So do you want to run in?
Yeah, a running will take the. I'd move. I could get there, but it'll take the time.
Right.
to run.
Okay. So
Actually,
go ahead and move yourself right up there. Fig Jam. What are you
I'm
doing?
now up there with the Darby.
Yep, that's fine.
I mean, I don't see this guy as having been a hardened adventurer and more
Yep.
a scholar right now. So it's they're all rushing in and doing stuff, and I'm at the back here going,
Especially in this feeble body that you're in.
what am I doing here? Why did I come to this place? I mean, I've got no context for this adventure whatsoever. So yeah, I take a round going,
Okay, that's fine. You're sitting back and waiting to see what happens. New round then. We had Dion roll
As soon as
first. so-
someone dies, you're in charge.
That's right. Richard, roll a d6 for your side. Is anyone casting?
Bill?
Bill, are you casting?
Yes, I am casting.
Okay.
I do not
Simultaneous
have a reasonable-
moves. Okay, so this app happens at once. Bill, you cast your polymorph. It's going to make a save. It's going to make a save. I'm telling you. It fails. So what do you change it into?
I'm trying to decide between a fish and an earthworm.
Fish out of water. Fish out of water. Fish out of water.
All right,
fish
I'm
out of
going to
water.
change it into a giant fish.
Change it into a giant fish. Yep. So it
Yes,
is going
full
to be
fish.
truly giant, the same number of hit points. But I tell you what I'm going to do. I'll let you roll it. Since it just suddenly changed form, now it will get its attack before this happened. There's a chance that since it's giant, it might actually roll off one side or the other.
Yep.
So luck check, high or low, Bill, and go ahead and roll it.
D20.
No,
Oh,
D100,
high or
but
low?
say high or low first.
High. Always
right.
high.
It falls off, but it gets its attacks in beforehand. So the first, it gets two attacks. So the claw attack is coming against Darby.
Full defense.
Let's see, what is it? It's got a.
I'm going full
7
defense.
dice.
I don't know what Darby's doing.
I have an AC of 1.
AC of 1 is going to miss. You
Well, it
can't
turns
go.
into a fin mid-swipe.
So Galen, your action is to go full defense. Okay.
Yep.
It's going to miss. So that's its two attacks. What is a C? What are you doing?
watching it fall, kind of dumbfounded. Of
Okay,
like,
that's fine.
we could have
Darby?
I just say out loud, we could have been turning things into fish this whole time. You kept doing newts.
Darby?
I just didn't think of it before.
Darby, what do you want to do?
I was busy.
Yeah, I'll strike. Oh,
Oh, okay, 9 points of damage. Okay. Big Jam, you're just gonna continue to watch.
Just at the back here. Well, okay.
Okay.
Turn into a fish.
Yeah, and it falls off the edge. It can't handle its new form. The sky bridge is clear. You see a door in front of you.
Oh, to be fair, Fig Jam was about as useful as he ever is.
Yeah, too close to Fireball, so makes sense. Checks out.
So
it's got the door.
this polymorph smell. Like, when they die, they turn back to their original form,
Yep.
right? Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
Door.
Yeah, press on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is pressing on?
Uh,
who opens the door?
Darby's going.
All right, Darby, roll a d6. You are not surprised, so roll for initiative.
Oh,
Oh my god.
again.
Damn it, Jim.
2.
2.
Okay, the rest of you don't see what's going on yet. Actually, that means that Darby, you can add your dex, actually. Do you have a dex bonus?
No, I don't.
You don't. Okay. Goes first. A gigantic club basically is just shoved into your middle section as soon as you open the door. Let's see. Oh, this is a big hit die creature. Okay, hold on a second. I got to see if that actually hits or not.
When he said it shoved a claw into your chest, what it meant
Yeah.
was it brushes your cheek lovingly.
AC 1.
Yeah.
Maybe. It might be all right. We'll find out. Got a good chance.
Oh, come on. Where's the chart? Come on. Sorry. Lost my chart. Oh, come on.
No, can't attack if you can't find the chart.
Yeah.
Neither can
Combat
anything else.
tables, here we
I
go.
think we're okay then.
Okay, here we go. Okay, it is a 9. Means it needs a 12. So you're a what? What's your armor class?
He's at 1.
1.
You're at a 1. So it needs an 11 to hit. So it misses.
Oh,
Okay. At least the first attack it misses.
great.
All right, so it misses with the stone club. So all the rest of you in the hallway see this stone club just kind of jut out of the doorway. Darby just kind of moves just in time to stop it from hitting him. And then a big stone fist comes out as well. Jeez. The GM needs rerolls. And misses. So Darby, what you're seeing, there is a stone giant inside of this room. You can see right behind the giant, just before you had to kind of peer away before being struck, that there's a large chest in the room behind it, and you see two doors, one to the south and one to the west. That's its turn. Darby, you're in the doorway, so why don't you take yours first?
Yeah, I'll strike.
Okay.
My sword.
Yeah, go ahead.
Such a violent little dwarf.
Oh,
A
boy.
terrible miss.
Terribleness.
Yeah, Galen, you're right behind him, so you can see, this all happened very quickly, but you can see there's a giant in this room, a stone giant. What do you want to do?
Well, Darby's kind of in the way.
It's a 10-foot wide path. I mean, you could go by him.
Okay, I'll go in full defense. So you want to talk?
So do you want to walk into the room?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
on full defense, but I will
Sure.
say, do you want to talk?
Go ahead and move yourself into the room.
All right. Yeah. You don't have to attack. We can talk.
Okay. Who wants next? You see Galen step into the room. You guys
I assume
saw.
you guys would have caught up a bit because there was a bit of distance. we could
You
travel
saw
from.
Darby avoiding a strike from something. So what are the rest of you
I'm
doing?
just gonna move over here.
I'm gonna move in closer, have my bow like at my side ready, just in case, but kind of just see it's a big stone hand receding into the doorway after the punch, and I'm like, put the bow away. That won't work. Arrows and stone, I don't think that'll be a good idea. So I'm just like, what the hell is that? I say to Radnar.
I don't know, but it'd be really funny if Radnor's dyspeptic bowels worked on it.
He just shits out gravel.
Shits out sand or something.
Okay. So what's anyone else doing?
I guess I am patting down all my pockets, etc., to try and find something that I could use against a giant living stone thing. I don't know what it would be.
Assume that you would have, you would have all of
I mean,
the
I've got Fig Jam
inventory that's on
stuff.
Fig Jam stuff, and
Yeah.
and as far as the robe goes, the only thing that's in there are your spell regents. There's
Right.
not
So
a-
yeah, I don't know what I've got that would be of any use against this thing.
Yep.
Basically,
Well-
you need to actually give him what Necromancer's book was for him to know what spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pull out my stabbing stick and then look at it and go,
Well,
probably
you know
not.
it's magical. You've had enough time with his gear to know it's magical.
Still, I don't know.
Yep. Up to you.
I
And
guess I
again-
know that the staff is also magical. So
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll move up to the thing and hit it. Get ready to hit it with a staff.
Okay. Yeah, just move your character up there. And so next round, let's have Bill roll a d6.
All right.
And is anybody casting?
I don't think I've got anything that's gonna do anything about this guy, except for maybe fireball. But
What about those stones that I gave you?
oh yeah, I could look through those because I don't, you know. Can I tell what any of them are?
No, you would have to have spent time with them. I mean, you
Okay.
can cast them like you can cast them like scrolls if you wanted to.
Well, we had like a week.
Yeah. Well, but he didn't say he was doing anything.
It's because we just jumped in a week.
So basically, what they are, he has magic missile, a couple of those. Oh, actually, just one. It's just spell book. So there's magic missile, shield sleep, invisibility, knock, levitate.
Can we levitate it over the pit and drop it?
I don't think you could lift that much.
Hmm.
No. There's
Animate
nothing.
dead. Feeble
Ooh, this is a
mind.
Necromancer.
I don't think any of that's gonna work.
And a
Feeble
lot of the
mind
other
is
spells are
instant,
just
so-
stuff that you probably already have. Oh, he's got fly.
Oh, okay. I'll be like, hey, Fig Jam, let's hit it with a fireball.
You get on that.
It'd be a lot more effective with both of us.
I'm standing. I've got my staff.
Okay, so you rolled a 4, so you guys go first. Galen, you did enter and say something, but he hasn't had a chance to react yet. Okay. So yeah, what are you guys doing? You guys go first.
Full defense in the way of getting in trying to get in between him
Yeah.
and others.
So Radnar, you can see the room in there. Galen has stepped into the room, so that might squash your fireball hopes. Or it
Yeah.
might not.
I know, it depends
No,
how you
it
feel
does.
about Caleb.
I don't want to.
You've got to give other people that bloody fire protection ring.
That's true.
Yeah, Darby moves inside the room.
Sure. You want to attack? Go right ahead.
Well, I don't know. I'll.
You don't want to. You're not sure yet.
No, I'll leave a chance to
Okay.
to what the to
Sure.
So do you
Galen's
want to
plan.
go? Do you want to go
Yeah.
full defense? That's always a good.
Yeah,
one.
it's
Don't
always a
have
good
that.
choice if you're not sure.
Yeah, no high hold.
Okay. Galen, what are you doing? You going to continue to talk at it?
Yeah, so obviously I'm going full defense, trying to get between it and others.
Okay. What language do you speak to it in?
French,
Okay.
because we are in the Amber Court.
Sure. C, what are you doing?
I get closer to the doorway and I'm just kind of like peeking in a little,
Okay.
seeing that they're not doing anything, trying to talk to them.
Well, they've got their weapons out, but they are
Yeah.
talking to it.
I just have like my shield. I total defense as well and kind of hide behind
Alright.
my shield.
Radnar?
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. And Fig Jam.
I mean, I am gonna wait then because I can't get through the door anymore.
Okay,
People
good
are in
enough.
the way. So
I am now going to roll. We will do a reaction table to see if he will
Oh.
treat with you or not. We'll
You
leave
don't
it
want
up
a
to the
charisma roll for
dice.
us?
Your
Which would be
charisma,
worse.
your charisma will give you a bonus if you have
right.
a bonus.
I mean, admittedly, I think we've gotten rid of the negative charisma from the party.
Mhm.
Other than that,
Okay, give me a second.
this is why the pretty ones should do the talking.
Yeah.
This is true.
Okay, so 2d6. Okay, here we go. You've got no bonus for charisma?
Nope.
A 9. Okay.
Nice.
That's pretty average.
He
Above
hesitates. He points his club. At we'll say Galen, and it says, "Turn back." Yeah, he hesitates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We cannot.
I say in French, we seek to break the Amber's curse.
Pretty much what he's saying.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we are back into combat then. If you say that.
Oh, well, but it was going to happen if he was.
Oh, no.
I'm here just not break.
So
the
it
curse.
used its
Fine.
reaction to hesitate and say, "Stay back." But yeah, you said something
No.
bad.
Oh, well,
Darby, roll a d6 for your side.
I
as
would
a
have said
casting.
pretty much the same thing. So
Yeah.
it would have been exactly. Yeah.
6. So 1. You guys go first. It is actively aggressive now after you say that, and it chokes
Actively
back up on its
attacking.
club.
Okay. Attack.
Okay,
Yeah, attack.
go ahead. Both of you can roll your hits.
Boom. Oh,
9
AC 0.
points.
Max damage. 9 points.
Okay, Darby, how about you?
Oh. Problem. Okay. Here it is.
Woo!
Oh wow.
No, it's AC
6.
6.
That's gonna miss.
Pity. Got a
Oh,
lot of good damage there.
yeah.
Who's next?
That's going to hurt me now.
Go to the bow
Okay.
and
Now you're
D8
shooting
for
into melee.
magic-
Yep, you're
Yep.
shooting into melee though. So go ahead.
D8 for magic arrow. Nope.
Nope.
And I'm aiming high because he's big, right?
He is, but it's melee. So like they're in
Okay,
there.
that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Pew! That's a +1, by the way. I forgot the range to add a +1.
So that will miss.
Really?
Yeah, AC 5 is gonna miss.
no. Okay. Well, it'd be a
Um,
4 because a +1 to hit.
Oh, in which case it hits.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Now here's
that'd
the question
be
though.
7.
Galen, what's your AC?
2.
Okay, and Darby, what's your AC?
1.
Okay, you're fine. So you hit it, you do some damage to it.
Thank
Your
you.
arrow sticks in.
you
Yeah.
7
did just-
damage.
You
'cause
did
it's a
about as
+1
much as I
damage
did.
too.
You know, not a
Mhm.
bad thing.
Yeah.
Radnar, what are you doing?
I'm staying invisible and waiting for them to whittle it down so I can finish it off.
Are you going to stay where you are? Or are you going to move in
Yes.
closer? You're going to stay where you are. Fig Jam.
Stay around.
I was ready to hit it with my amazing stuff that might
Okay.
do something. So I hit
So
it
you
with
enter
my
the
amazing
room,
staff.
and okay, go ahead, make an attack.
Where is it?
Be
I hate
funny
this
if
character
killed
sheet.
us.
There we go. All right, hiya.
Oh,
Yeah.
and
I hit
this
an
is
AC
it.
13.
Yeah.
Is that any good?
Nope. So its turn. 2 attacks. It's going to club Darby. Miss.
Hi.
And it's going to bring a crushing fist down on Galen. That hits.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Oh,
Ow. This is gonna hit.
Damage 3s. How does that work? Oh.
Don't
Oh. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, you so lucky.
Nice.
4 points of damage.
nice.
The
Oh
GM
my
demands rerolls. Oh man,
That's
you got
awesome.
so lucky. 4
Yeah.
points of damage.
Yeah.
3d6.
Yep.
I mean, they wouldn't have killed me, but it wouldn't have been
have
heavy.
hurt. Would have hurt. Okay,
Yeah.
so is that everybody? Yeah, it's everybody. So, Jameis, roll a d6. Is anyone casting? There's a big melee going on in there. So, yeah.
All right, we're going last.
You are going last. So, same thing. Now, there are 3 targets in here. So, it's going to be 2 attacks. The first attack is, I'm going to just go from the top. So, it's going to be Galen, Fig Jam, Darby in that order. So, the first attack is going against Galen. This is the club. Miss. Next attack is going to go against Galen, Fig Jam, Darby. This is the fist. Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
He's good with that fist.
Yeah.
He is quite fisty.
I mean,
8 points of damage.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
He can
All right.
fist really well.
It is. Yes, he can. It is your turn. So
attack.
yeah, let's have
Good
everybody
nothing.
that's in melee go ahead and just roll their attacks. You're shooting
Yeah.
for an AC of 4.
How about a
Oh, look at
minus
that.
4?
8.
nice.
Yeah, nice.
I'd have no idea if we're actually getting anywhere at all. No.
Miss.
I'm gonna
definitely not.
draw another arrow.
Okay, go ahead.
Will you guys please hit him?
No,
Ah,
you
that's-
refuse. It's
Okay.
against no principles.
Regular arrow, go ahead.
And then let me add that bonus now.
Yeah.
Is that-
So is that with or without the bonus?
let me check to see if it did it right, because I just put a 1. I didn't put -1.
Yeah, you know.
it
it's in
did.
there.
It added it. So you miss.
Okay.
All right. So here's the problem. So you miss in a big melee going on. There are 4
Mhm.
people in the room. The
I
giant
think
is
the
larger.
I think the only AC I hit is Fig Gems.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
But that's not how we're going to do it, though. So it's just a
Okay.
miss. The giant
Okay.
is going to count for 2, and each of the rest of you are going to count for 1. So the numbers 1 and 2 are going to be the giant, and then 3, 4, and 5.
Nice.
It's Darby.
yay.
So how much damage
Oh.
did you do?
I did 4.
Okay, so Darby, there's an arrow sprout between your shoulder blades.
Sorry.
We're attacked from behind.
Sorry.
Okay. Actually, sorry. AC 5 doesn't hit your armor class, does it, Darby?
No.
Okay.
No,
That's
sorry.
without a shield. Like you don't get a shield if you're hitting the back.
Yeah, no. I
you're
did
still
an
good.
AC of
He has a shield.
1.
Okay. You're
Let
actually
me
you're
see,
fine
let
then.
me see.
So it does veer towards Darby, but it does not hit Darby.
Yeah, it's I have an AC of 4 without a shield.
Oh, okay. So it still misses,
Okay.
but barely.
Barely, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, don't take that damage.
Where'd you get
Radnar.
a +3 shield from? I want a +3 shield.
think we found
+2.
Radnar, you're invisible. There's a big melee going on there. He is just shooting in, not really caring where his arrows go, apparently.
Yeah,
It
is
should be an AC3 with that shield.
okay. This is dumb, but like I've been studying it and like, what can I do? What can I do? The answer to this is probably no, but do I think I could throw a fireball in there and avoid hitting my friend?
No. No way.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll cast next round. There's nothing that
You're invisible.
Not
I
like
mean, if
I
you
can-
wanted to sneak into the room, you could sneak into the room.
Yeah, but like, what am I gonna do to a giant stone guy?
Hmm.
Got
Yeah.
magic missiles prepared.
Yeah. Magic missiles.
Magic missile I can shoot from right here, can I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that next
Okay.
round.
That will break your
Okay.
invisibility, just
Yes,
so you
it
know.
will.
Yep. Okay. So next round, Dion, roll a d6.
Da, 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 da.
You guys go first. Let's have the melee people go. You can all roll
Alright.
your hits.
Now, is
6
anyone else going
points.
to attack? Is anyone else going to bother to hit? Or is it just me?
Hit for 9.
More.
There we go.
10.
Come on, Fig Jam,
15.
quote unquote.
Nice.
This is how you'll know it's not Fig Jam, is because when he becomes good at melee combat.
Fig Jam was a stabbing fool.
Yeah, he was a kill stealer. It was
Yeah.
Fig Jam. He's
Yeah.
going to get the last blow in. That's how we know it's Fig Jam. We're like, oh, that's Fig Jam. We got the last blow.
All right, let's have it.
Sorry, yep. Nope.
So with that round of blows, you do see fissures and cracks starting to develop in the thing's skin. Radnar, magic missile.
Okay, yeah.
And
that's
a C, are
3
you gonna
missiles.
shoot?
I'm gonna hesitate around.
You didn't
I'm like,
hit. You didn't hit Darby last time. You just came close to hitting Darby last
You
time.
know what? Yeah, you got a point. I'd be like, you know what? I think I could do better. I'm just nervous.
Mhm.
Draw an arrow. Nope. All right, and then bop at the 1. Bop.
Hits it.
Ooh, yeah.
2 points of damage. Okay. And magic missile. 11 points of damage.
Nice.
Shooting energies come out of the thick air as it becomes a thicker Radnar as his invisibility drops, shooting into the stone giant, and the giant cracks and shatters.
Nice.
Only had to do 9 more points of damage is all you needed.
Nice.
So you are presented with a pile of rubble. There is a huge iron chest in the room, and there's a door to the south and the west.
Can I check the chest for traps?
Well, you can. Give me a roll.
Just thinking of time. This might be the last thing we do.
Find remove trap.
This will be the last thing we do.
Bop.
Success.
Success.
It is not trapped, but it is locked.
Can I unlock it?
I don't know. Can you?
Locks.
You cannot.
I'm gonna use our last reroll.
Really?
Want that treasure. Bing. Got it.
Success. You open it. There are several bags of gold. There's a sword. There's some
You
scrolls.
need
There's a
more gold at this
potion. A
point.
couple of potions.
Ooh.
All right. So we'll end it there, but let me give you the haul list. I mean, your characters will need some time to figure out what all this is, of course, but just for your inventory purposes. There's 5,000 gold pieces worth of money.
Yeah, we need more money at this rate.
There is a magic sword, and I don't want to say anything further until I find out who picks it up. There is a scroll. Depending on who reads it, I'll let you know what that happens later. And there are 2 potions, clairaudience and invisibility.
Okay. Odd.
Well, I've had enough of swords for my life, so I don't want that sword.
I'll take a gander at the scroll.
You want to take a look at the scroll?
Yes.
Make a save versus spell.
Oh no.
Awesome. I knew it was going to be something like that.
And there's no rerolls on the table.
Yep, there are none.
Where the hell is my cursor? My cursor left. Oh, here it is. Save versus spell. Okay, I've got a pretty decent save.
Oh, you're so lucky. There was magic on it, and as you read it, the magical script kind of firms for a moment. There's a blast of energy. You feel yourself, you tremble a little bit. You feel sick to your stomach, and then it passes. That was a save versus death.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
geez.
Had you failed that, you have been turned into a miniature Radnar imprisoned in a little gem of amber.
Hey, shoot.
You like take it back to Green Company headquarters and just stick it on the shelf.
Yeah. Positives,
Oh,
you're
oh.
immortal. You will live forever. Negatives, you're never coming out of there.
Like the
Oh.
whole set.
I'll pick the sword.
Oh, wait, you want to pick up the sword?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Do you have a
Darby.
cure to-
Okay, Darby.
do you have a cure curse available?
Make me an intelligence check.
Oh, I'm not so
Double
intelligent.
curse.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, you picked up the sword, so we know that.
Failure.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay, it's okay. It failed too. You pick up the sword, and you
Oh, nice.
It speaks to you. You kind of blink, and you're in this mental landscape where you're holding the sword, and sitting next to you, just kind of cross-legged on the ground, is a young man. He just kind of looks up at you and smiles and says, "So you're my new owner. Hope you're not as cowardly as the last one." And then you're back. This is a magic sword, +1, +2 versus spell users. This is a mage slayer.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
It is an
Wow,
intelligence
victory.
sword. It has an ego and intelligence. It also detects invisibility and detects traps.
I should have given it to CFO.
So the downside of this Darby
Yeah.
is that that sword thirsts to kill mages. Occasionally, if you try and spare one or not attack one, it will try and take you over to finish off a mage. It's got to get some mage.
How does it feel about carrots?
Well, spell users, you're a spell user.
Oh, actually, I just prayed to my god and my god.
That
does things,
spells.
but
That
it's
spells.
me per
Yeah,
se.
sword really doesn't like you spell users. So we'll end it there with a cache of, well, somewhat good stuff, I guess. Get some money and nice sword and some potions out of it anyway. We'll pick it up next time. We will definitely finish next game. There isn't much left. I would say push on, but I can't go for much longer tonight, so we will end it here. Dion, what do you got going on?
I mean, we just beat Star Ocean on the Super Nintendo today, earlier, before the stream.
Nice.
We're gonna move on to Star Ocean: The Second Story, the PlayStation 1 title in the Tri-Ace series. And otherwise, you can just find me playing TTRPGs all over Twitch with all my super cool, awesome friends like you guys.
Cool. Richard, what do you got going on when you're not being invaded by, foreign spirits?
I've still got nothing exciting to say. I don't have a link. What I usually say, so just gonna say, come watch me play video games badly at Twitch on LMTDETMFFR. Or say it with me now. Well,
Limited time offer.
Offer.
No
No
values.
values.
No values. Jeff, have you ever gotten to play that Blood Bowl game yet? I'm going to ask every
I
single
did.
time. You have!
Yes. Yes.
What team did you
Was-
play and how did you like it?
I played the Black Orcs.
Okay.
and
Orcs,
I
good
played with
choice.
my daughter, and she played the nobility team.
Okay.
It was really fun, and I painted the
All right.
referee, the
Nice.
There we
dwarven
go.
referee, and the elven referee. It's not finished, but
In the official
in
rules,
progress.
you get penalties if your team is unpainted. So,
yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, let us have Bill. What's going on with the frogs? You doing anything with them? Fun or interesting?
Continuing on with the Lost City of Baracus on Wednesday. We do have one spot open in that. And the session before last, they fought a dragon. And then last session, they cast Charm Monster on a group of Vargoyles. And the Vargoyle, there's those little skull things with the wings. And they
Miniature
failed their
Rattlers.
staves. So they've now got like Vargoyle companions.
Nice.
So come on over and check it out.
And I finally got Jameis's trigger to work. So, Jameis, what do you got going on?
Not much. That is my memory, basically. So anything interesting is happening goes on there, and you'll see not much has been happening. But speaking of being aware of things, everyone who was watching us missed the fight because Bert didn't move the viewer.
Yeah, in fact, that is true. I just now moved it. And if you found us, you know where we are. Twitch.tv/SteamSteelMurder. We stream on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. This Sunday coming up, I've got Shadowrun using the One Roll engine system. It's a lot of fun. It's an ongoing game. And next Tuesday is First Edition Dungeons & Dragons, where we go through the Temple of Elemental Evil. Also, check out the podcast at BlueMagic, BLUMAGIK.com. I'm trying to get something up there every week now. Some of the games that I play outside of this channel, and if I can ever get my backup hard drives working, some of the games that we never did finish publishing to the some of the early games of this game, for instance.
Games you need to finish playing as well.
Yeah. This one's still going, and there's quite a backlog, so there we go. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, guys. Thanks for playing, and say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
everyone.